Good afternoon, students. So today in this practical, we are going to study the introduction to automation and control lab. Before going to the performance of practicals, we are going to have a look on the introduction. So in automation lab, in automation and control lab, we have four different modules or experiments to perform. First one is this PCPID based feedback flow level pressure and temperature controller trainer. Okay, so it is basically a PID controller which is interconnected to the computer, and it is used for the measurement of feedback flow, then level measurement, then pressure, and then temperature measurement and control trainer. Okay, so we have to manipulate the flow, level, pressure, temperature by using the PID controller parameters. Okay, in case P means proportional, I means integral, and D means derivative controller. So this is the first example, first kit, where this is how the kit looks. You can see here, this is a trainer photograph in which here is a level indicator bar. Okay, then it is a pressure, okay, pneumatic control. Then this is for temperature measurements. This is a switch, actuator switch. This is a converter from pressure to electrical, etc. And this motor is used to circulate the water in for flow measurements, also for the temperature control. So we can measure four different quantities by using this PID trainer kit. This is the SCADA interfaced UI. Here we can see the different values of P, I, and D controllers. Okay, we can also change the values, and this kit is connected interfaced with the PLC software with the PC. So you can control and regulate the PID values according to your application for a particular measurement. This is a rotameter. Okay, it senses the flow measurement, and it has a compressor in order to run this pneumatic pump. Okay, this is the wiring. Okay, it consists of contactor and relays, and interfacing, and SCADA software is interconnected with this. It is manufactured from the SAP engineers and consultant. Okay, so these are different equipments in which has been used in this PID trainer kit. Okay, we're going to see it in detail afterwards. Okay, so main thing is what is your connection with the SCADA software. This is a port which is used to connect with your PC and the hardware, and this is the device. It is called as DAS, data acquisition system. Okay, this is the diagram. I'll zoom out. This is how is going to work. Okay, geyser is used to heat the temperature of water. Pressure vessel is used to measure the pressure flow. Some tank is used to circulate the water throughout the kit. This is the flow meter for the flow measurement, and a rotameter is used for the pressure sensing in liquid in liter per hour. And this pneumatic control valve is nothing but your actuator. It has been connected to a centrifugal pump, and it is uh, a kind of switch, okay, which is turning on and off according to the requirement of water. So the and This is how the diagram. We are going to see it in a deep whenever we are connecting or using the this kit. This is how the output looks like. We are going to have we are going to give a step, and then we are going to see the tracking of the controller according to the application. Okay, this is the set value, set point. This is actual point. We are going to see it in deep. Okay, next one is the important one is PLC trainer kit. Okay, by using this PLC trainer kit, we are going to give different inputs and outputs to the different devices. So in this PLC trainer kit, we are going to learn experiments like lift control application using PLC, then star delta starter or dual starter using PLC trainer, and the last one is DC motor speed control by using PLC trainer application. So this PLC trainer logic means or PLC logic controller or PLC trainer kit is having it is as I said earlier based on the ladder diagrams and RX logic okay interconnection. So I'll show you a basic part of this. The kit, first of all, have a look on the diagram of the kit. This is how your PLC kit looks like. Okay, these are the different digital inputs. Okay, also you can perform the operation of gates, logic gates by using these inputs. Then analog voltage input, okay, from 0 to 19 volt. It is here. Also we can see the voltage. This is your Vcon HMI. Okay, it is an interface between human and machine. This is your PLC, which is from Micrologix 1400AB. Okay, it has been assembled by using by the help of Hem Electronics, which is in MIDC in Kupad. This is your main PLC. Here in order here in this PLC we are going to download the program, and according to the program it will run. This is digital output. So these are the ports in which we are going to put the pins according to the application. Okay, input to the PLC, then output from PLC. Okay, they have given also a extension board for connection of different hardwares. This is the basic diagram. This is the PLC. Okay, by using this scrolling buttons we can select the program and we can run it. This is human machine interface Vcon. Okay, here there are different applications. For example, this is for lift control. Okay, it shows the indication where the lift is right now, and also we can change the direction of the lift according to the application. This is about a PLC controller. Okay, universal. Then different applications like lift control using PLC we can perform. Lift control kit is like this. You can see here lift control module. Okay, here there are two ports. One is output from PLC, second one is input to PLC. So also you can give two calls, internal and external calls, and you can open the door and close the door manually. Okay, also by PLC. So GFL means ground floor, first 1FL means first one, 2FL means second floor. Okay, these are the calls. This shows where the lift is actual. Here there is a weight inside, balancing weight, and you can see after performing the experiment you can see the up and down movement of the lift. Okay, this is the HMI for the lift. Next one is star delta starter or dual starter. As we know the importance of starters in these AC and DC machines, it's been using by PLC controller. Okay, in our case we have studied different manual starters in DC and AC machines. Now we are going to study it in by using the PLC trainer application. Okay, so we know that there are different starters like dual starter, star delta, then start stator resistance starter, then our transformer starter, then rotor rheostat starter. Okay, so in that we are going to study star delta starter or dual starter by using PLC. I'll show you the diagram. This is your kit which we are using to study. Okay, so there are three fuses and three phases on two neutrals. Okay, for incoming power supply isolated, and incoming power supply status has ROIB, three different. Okay, this is your wiring diagram for star R1 plus R3 and for delta R1 plus R2. This is input to PLC and then this is output to PLC. Okay, the kit to be connected is given to this, and output kit is from the PLC. Output commands is given to from this port. Okay, there are different switches. Okay, this is three phase on off switch. This is the output to the motor switch. We have a motor. We have a motor in which order we can run the motor. Okay, and this is the panel diagram. Okay, same as that of the actual diagram here. This one. Next one is, and the last one which we are going to study in this automation control practical, is the DC motor speed control using PLC. So this setup is basically consisting of separately excited DC motor of having 24 volt and 2.5 ampere capacity. Okay, also the proximity switch is coupled to the shaft of the motor, so for speed measurement. So the main our PLC control will generate pulse width modulation signals which is given to the gate of MOSFET. Okay, and this MOSFET is wired to form chopper circuit. Okay, there are two modes. First one is manual mode and second one is PLC mode. So you have a subject in this I think in this semester for power electronics, where you can study the different MOSFET PWM techniques and chopper circuits. This is your DC motor speed controller kit. Okay, here we have one analog ammeter which indicates the load current, LCD for PLC inputs and output display. Then this knob is having reference speed, okay, for manual control operation, and we have a switch here, okay, to change from manual control to PLC control. Okay, and switch 2 is for start or stop of the motor. This is your input to the PLC, then this is output from the PLC. Okay, this is your supply to the motor from the PLC. By this measuring these knobs you can get the armature voltage. This LED is for turning on and off for this supply. This is proximity output. We can check the speed of the motor directly. This is a DC motor. Okay, separately excited 2.4 volt 1.5 ampere, 24 volt 1.5 ampere DC motor, which we are going to control by using the PLC. Okay, This is your HMI interface for the speed control. Okay, these are two different. Okay, POT for manual control, SCADA for PLC automatic control. You can see the actual speed in here by using the proximity sensor. Also, you can graph the characteristics. So this is the introduction to the automation lab. From the next uh, week, we are going to study. We are going to run the experiment, and we are going to send you the video of the demo, and then you are going to know about the logic and the operation behind the devices. Okay, so this is what about the introduction to the PLC or the introduction to automation and control lab. Okay, we are going to study these experiments for your current semester. Okay, so I'll take a leave, and from the next week we are going to start the actual practice. Okay, ठीक है.